Motion to approve the agenda by Susan Jett, seconded by Joe Kaiser. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Agenda passes. Now we'll give the property owners 3 minutes. If they might come up to the microphone, state your name and address. Yes.
All right. My name is Rhonda Moore. I'm a longtime property owner here in Cherokee Village. I couldn't find the complete SID bylaws anywhere on the website, just a small section of updated ones. Houseboats were not mentioned in that section. I bring that up because we have quite a few lake lots available for sale right now, and I know the owners of some of these lots. One such owner told me last week that plans of one interested party included purchasing a lot and putting a houseboat on the lake. When it was pointed out to this party that there were no connections or pumping stations to accommodate the plan, the prospective buyer said his intent was to dump the sewage directly in the lake. If houseboats on Cherokee Village lakes are not expressly forbidden in the bylaws, I strongly urge you to address this oversight and to do it as quickly as possible. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. Anybody else?
I'm Jonathan Rhodes. Just want to address the commission before about your agenda item you have today about waste connections. I was just visiting with David with the waste connections. I want to just preface by saying I'm glad Waste Connections is here. They're a good community partner. Before the commission deliberates today on the proposal, I wanted to just reiterate again my opposition to SID selling its land to Waste Connections. In talking to David, I do think that there is a solution there that could fit potentially what Waste Connections is looking to accomplish without selling all of the proposed 18 acres plus the 5 acres. So, again, I'm not opposed to what Waste Connections is doing. I do think it's very important for the community as we continue to look at how we can grow as a community, that land along 289 represents what is our west entrance to the village. Already we have one owner out there who's essentially created a junkyard that the city hopefully will be regulating and cleaning up. And again, Waste Connections may have plans to do some nice things, but I think once SID loses control of the land specifically that fronts 289, we really lose control as a community on what can happen to that land. And so I would encourage SID to consider if they want to work with Waste Connections on beautifying some of the land along 289 for an entrance, but to not lose your ownership of that. And that ownership is really our ownership as a community. I think that in talking briefly today, that there seems to be, there might be 5 or so acres back at the very corner that we're interested in that 18-acre tract that really could be useful for their operations. I don't think that really fundamentally changes the way it looks and feels to traffic on 289. And so there might be a proposal that allows them to gain some land back in closer to their operations without selling any of the land that really fronts 289 that's highly visible from 289. So I'll just encourage the commission to either delay a decision or to make a different decision if we're headed towards possibly selling 18 and 5 acres, which would be 23 acres total. I would just oppose that and ask that you oppose it as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anybody else? There's nobody else for all business. We will start with the Waste Connection land purchase.
come up with these two tracks to offer us. And I thought that I had driven out there and looked, but listening to Jonathan, maybe we should be more mindful of what goes up closer to 289, and I could have misread the whole map, but I've been out there looking at it, and I sure don't want to I don't want to be part of what wouldn't be beautiful for people using the west entrance, and I don't know about y'all, but I come and go from that way 5 or 6 times a week, so I understand what Jonathan is saying in a new light today. That's
So, yeah, this is David. Yes. Yes. If you could please.
Wait, David.
I'll go back to there. I think we looked at this before. Right. Have y'all seen this map?
Well, we had, like.
There's our 82 acres. This is pretty, you know, we don't know. Right by there. There's two. There's two. This right here is pretty.
You don't, can you do anything?
And the airport. This little model thing airport. Yes.
So pointing in where the fence is that other people want to go in.
Fence, you come across here, the fence by your airport.
Okay, but when you turn right or turn left and go
Here's
in.
by there. So you turn in the driveway, by there. That's great. Then you got the, hey, my temper, this set here, and then that jump place.
This 5 acres is out front.
It is out
Yeah,
there.
it's right up on the highway.
That's right, that's how they
That's the
appraise.
5 we're talking about. This 18 sits way back.
18.
It's actually the center back here.
Yeah.
6 behind you. That's, so if you're
And
coming,
all I was asking there is one and three, you have. Buffer between you and your lots, just like we already own, we have that buffer between your lots. But we own all that.
so what were your plans for this lighting up here?
We just want to clean this all up. And honestly, truly, I'm not, we're going to keep that fence rolled up to the airport. And we try to push all the side too. We try to keep it clean and nice. We would like an opportunity to make it even more nice and clean it up.
That's what you said last
Well,
time.
place connections is a big company, huge company.
Yeah.
They are very particular on everything, and that's why I told y'all, you know, if you won't look up our inspections or whatever, they're out there. We pass every time, we don't have violations. It's just, so, basically, yeah, we're wanting to keep the deer hunters out of here, we're wanting to, there's 3 ones, Francis, it's not very, we're wanting the opportunity to, if there ever was something that occurred, we could get it and stop it.
Exactly.
We work for about 2, but we want protection for everybody else if something was to go bad. We've never had that. I've been there 34 years, but you never know.
accept the proposal for waste connection for the 5 and 18 acres by David Neal. Ron Page has seconded it. Do we have any other need for discussion? Or we have a call for a vote? Roll call vote, please.
Susan Jett? Yes. David Eagle?
Yes.
Tony Stallsmith?
Yes.
Joe Kaiser?
Yes.
Ron Page?
Yes.
Motion passes 5-0.
Don't let us down.
And, we'll
Don't
have
let us
to
down.
start that process. Now for the roof quotes, I'm gonna say the 2 of them that we're doing, Thunderbird and Omaha.
Well, actually, I spoke to the local company Roof and Roofs, which is y'all requested the warranty information. The manufacturer's warranty is the all-steel warranty that is attached to that proposal I left in front of you. And this page, the second page to the quote is what her labor warranty is. That was for the Thunderbird Center. And again, she is the same contractor that put on the other roofs on the other 2 buildings last year. We haven't had any problems with them. This would be the exact same material, same color, everything to match.
Okay, so what I'm seeing here though, it said on agenda Thunderbird, but we're almost there, but we're not doing South Fork.
I was gonna get to that.
Okay.
Go one at a time.
Let's do Thunderbird.
Thunderbird's the most priority since the shingles are falling. Every day that the wind blows, we've got more shingles falling.
So Thunderbird, 2 proposals, one by Roofs, which comes in at $42,555, and the Sierra comes in at $76,809.02.
It's actually 86. There's 9,000 for the flat roof.
Yeah, you got the next page there.
Oh, there it is. $86,324.72. And that looks, Sierra Group looks like a more in-depth proposal.
That's what I was looking at too. They're replacing the soffit. The roof, did it say anything about the soffit replacement?
No, but our guys didn't see any soffit that need replaced either. You
Our-
made mention about the comment in their proposal about if there's anything that is unforeseen. And on the back house at the Thunderbird Center, once they started pulling off that TPO, they did have a section that had about 3 pieces of decking that had to go back in before they could put the TPO on it. It ran us $1,500 for those 3 pieces of decking for them to put it in. That was the only additional cost. Of course, again, you're not gonna see what you've got until you tear that TPO off. But there's a $40,000+ difference.
And she is, Kelly's local.
Yes.
Then-
And did the other 2 roofs.
Yeah.
So I would make a motion to accept Roofs to do the work as outlined for Thunderbird Rec building.
I second that.
We have a motion by Susan Jett to accept Roofs for the Thunderbird Rec Center.
I'd like to have a really rethink Sierra.
Let me do the discussion. So we have a motion on the floor by David Eagle, right? No, by Susan Jett, to accept Roofs for the Thunderbird Rec Center. And seconded by David Eagle. Now, discussion. Ron, your side.
Yeah, I would like to really reconsider because I think Sierra Group had a much better solution for Thunderbird than what I saw out of Roof, even with that warranty issue that we looked at, as well as the labor maintenance. I just felt much better about what they did. Now, it's twice as expensive. I realize that. And I know that money's pretty tight. But I'd like to see it last longer than what I'm seeing in the roof solution.
Well, the roof has a 40-year warranty on that metal roof, so I don't know how much better a warranty with the manufacturer's warranty, and a 3-year on the
if something happens, that we won't be able to get immediate, assistance like Callie. Betsy can call Callie and she can react by the end of business.
Well, that, we've had a couple of our roofs already, we've been happy with it, so.
Any other discussion? Call to a vote, and roll call vote, please.
Susan Jett,
Yes, to Ruth's.
It's what it is.
Okay.
David Eagle,
Yes?
Tony Stolzman,
Yes.
Joe Cosler,
Yes.
Ron Page.
No.
All right, it's 4-1, motion passes. On the roof. Now, from the Omaha Center.
Can we go to the South Block portion of
Okay,
this?
there's nothing else for us.
Because there was a big difference in the South Golf Course and shingles and metal, I asked Roof to go back out and look at it and give me a cost to replace it, to match what the other company had. She called me back next week and said, I cannot give you a bid to replace a roof that looks like it doesn't need to be replaced. She's given me an $850 quote to replace the ridge cap and the few shingles that were knocked off when the ridge cap was damaged during the storm in April. Right now, the roof isn't leaking. I would rather spend $850 and hold off on anything else and see if that's gonna fix the problem before we start looking to spend money on something we don't have. So I would like to withdraw the quote and the bid for the South Golf Course and just do the $850 repairs that would fall within my budget.
Try that. So we're just going with that. Okay. All right, to Omaha Center.
Omaha Center, so the bid for the Omaha Center was quite a bit difference. I have reached out to, or I should say, Mr. Henson, Hunter is his name, reached out to me about the differences. What he's saying is that the $125,000 bid he's getting to put the new TPO and stuff on there is a different material. It's, let me find that particular wording of what it was.
Yeah.
He says it's a different material than the TPO that the other company is quoting. He has all the dimensions. I believe that he would reconsider looking at that using some less expensive materials so it could be a more comparable bid. Although I feel like roofs and roofs, $20,000 bid would take care of the problem. I don't think it's going to address the real problem. I think that's going to be where we take that TPO, and that's where the big surprises are going to come in.
Is roofs going to be the same warranty on this as they did with the Thunderbird Center?
Now, the 40-year warranty would be because it's TPO,
Oh,
so it's
yeah,
not going to be
yeah.
that
I
bad.
mean, as far as the work.
But I really believe that if it was, a $20,000 fix, it would have been done 20 years ago. I don't think it would have waited. I think that all those boots are broken, they leak. We've seen damage from them where they hold water up there. There's a swimming pool on the roof at the Thunderbird Center when we have these flash floods. It is 3 to 4 feet deep and it holds water for weeks. So that's where I believe that $19,000 bid wouldn't really address it, because when she pulls that off, we're gonna see layers and deferred maintenance for years under there. Sierra Roof has probably got the better solution to that.
Oh, you're talking about Omaha?
At Omaha, but they're so far apart, I would like to not make a decision on that one today and let me do some more research.
So you want to defer?
I want to defer Omaha.
Two bids that we have. Okay.
Comes $200,000 higher.
Just too far apart.
That one has particularly good definition of what we need to have done. Option 2 for Sierra. Option 3 is just too expensive for what little that we gain from option number 2. option one is just a no-go.
I know.
And think about this, if this is one of three, so this is the front lobby section. There's also a flat roof that goes down this section towards the cafeteria where the weight room is, and there's another flat roof that goes down where our office is towards the back. So we're addressing one section of the flat roof. There's more to come as years come. So I like option two as well, Mark.
Yeah, if we're gonna fix it, let's fix it right.
But you want to defer this to do some more investigating about option two?
Yes,
Okay,
because
so-
I don't believe that Callie would be able to handle that size of a job, and I think that I need to have somebody else with that same vision to give me another number. I just need to defer, 30 more days and I can have it ready.
Yeah, because when I look at these two too, I'm almost looking at like, it's almost like we're not comparing apples and oranges with these two.
Correct.
And we need to really get a better look at how these match up and what we really need to have done there before we spend. I mean, I don't mind, I like what's here with that, but at that price range, we really would like to be sure that this is going to completely fix all our problems. And like I said, maybe if roofs, are they looking at trying to see if they can do any of that?
Well, I talked to her about it, she's only got $50,000 worth of approval to be able to work in the village, so that's part of the issue
That's
too.
part of the
I don't think
problem.
she can give us what the real fix is for the Omaha Center. I think she's gonna do a great job at the Denver Center, she's already proven herself over there with the other two buildings. We're doing the same thing. Omaha Center's gonna be a bigger monster, and I think when that TPO gets pulled back, we're gonna uncover 50 years of deferred maintenance.
So we want to defer
We're going to
this.
defer this to our regular meeting.
October.
Yeah, what is this?
Well, this is
September.
You're
September.
September or October?
I make a motion, we move this to September's meeting to discuss that.
Okay.
Ron Page made a motion to
No,
defer
David
this,
Eagle.
I mean, David Eagle, Ron over there, has made a motion to defer this until the September meeting, general meeting.
Talking just the Omaha solution.
Just the overall solution. And
Susan Jett, second.
Susan has seconded it, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Okay.
We'll defer that to the general meeting. All right, and the last on our agenda is an official vote concerning if we want to appeal the Parker Southwood lawsuit. Is there any discussion or is there a motion that needs to be made?
From what, after reading over everything, our prior manager, or Betsy, kind of put it to us with his emails, and his texts back and forth with them, so I've got a feeling if we appeal this, we'll probably end up with it. But it's up to you guys, that's just my two cents.
That's my 2 cents worth there.
My consensus is that.
Yeah, I feel like they
Waste
do well with what they do.
Don't waste any more money.
So is there a motion on that?
Do we need a motion?
Yes.
Okay, I would make that motion to, not appeal the Parker Soccer lawsuit.
Susan Jett has made a motion to not appeal the Parker Southwood lawsuit, seconded by
I'll second.
Ron Page. Everybody's in favor? Okay, roll call vote.
Susan Judd,
Yes, yes, to this appeal, to this motion.
David Eagle,
Yes.
Tony Stallson.
Yes.
Joe Kaiser,
Yes.
Ron Page.
Yes.
Motion passes and will not be appealed. Need a motion to adjourn?
Can I make one statement concerning Ms. Moore's statement earlier?
Please, I mean, yes.
Well, did you wait for this, about the house vote?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
is
Mr. Ray here by chance?
Is she left?
Mr. Ray was a gentleman?
No.
No. So I'm not sure who specifically Ms. Moore is referring to, but I have had someone who has contacted me about a lot that's for sale on Lake Aztec, and they have one of those drifter houseboats. I don't know if y'all have ever seen those before, but it's kind of like a something that you go down underneath it. I asked about power source and plumbing and those things. He says that there's no generator, that there is no power source. This is something that would basically be kind of camping on the water. I asked about sewage or bathrooms or bladders of that sort, and he said there was not one. So I don't know if there's a different type of toilet that has something under it that they flush with. I don't know. I didn't ask that question, but she is exactly right. There is nothing in our bylaws that says that we cannot have a houseboat.
Can you forward that to the lawyers to see about putting that, put it in?
Well, so he needs a decision now. He can't wait until months from now. They're putting an offer in, and his offer is contingent on whether or not he would be allowed to put the stove on that lake. My concerns were with the neighbors. Would he have a generator running? Would there be noise? Would there be
Sewage
sewage?
is the big issue, if you ask me, I mean,
I don't think you have to think about that. That's a no for me, period, so.
right?
I would, personally, I would say no.
Yeah,
Is that the guy who was here a couple of months ago and had bought the 4 lots?
He hasn't bought any lots yet. He has.
okay, let me see about procedure here.
Yeah,
Because
sorry.
then we now have to have 2 readings to amend the bylaw.
We don't have a bylaw yet.
But we don't have a bylaw, so that means making a bylaw, everything, so.
You'd be making an amendment to your current lake
Yeah, that's-
bylaws
yeah,
that are
that would
adopted
make
a
it
few
amendment to
years
the bylaw.
ago.
So if we do it here and then on the September
I don't think
meeting,
we can do it, because it's not on the agenda. It was just something that I wanted to make reference to, the
Okay.
comment just brought out. I do have a picture of the boat, he did email me a copy of a picture of the boat, but he wants to put an offering on this lot, and it's contingent on whether or not he can put the boat on, and he lives in Washington. And he's gonna live there during the week, and some weekends he might come over and hang out on his houseboat.
yeah, so, but, okay, so what I'm trying to get at with our procedures, with the amending bylaws, it takes 2 readings, and if we make a motion to amend and do a reading, first reading here, and then second reading at our general meeting to pass it,
This
would
could
that
be
suffice for the lawyers?
not today's meeting.
Because it's not on
We
the
can't do it today, so we
agenda.
have to do it in September.
Yeah.
It could be a new business,
Yeah, all right, well, then we'll have to do that for September. Do you have a motion to adjourn?
Okay, wait.
Oh,
Do we-
what else?
Well,
at this time, do I tell the gentleman that it is the commissioner's intent to have a bylaw in effect in the next 90 days? I mean, what kind of response would you like me to give?
That just kind of gets thrown on us real quick without,
Our bylaws cover even planes landing on the lake, why they didn't get houseboats, I don't know.
another special meeting next week. I mean,
Special meeting, please.
special meetings.
okay.
Is this something, you live on that lake too?
I do.
She lives on the lake, right by, I know what you're talking about. I just can't see how they can camp there and not have a place to go to the restroom. You know? That's what's got me, check with the health department on this, one thing. Of the disposal of, and with him too, that's.
And then does Arkansas, what is it, natural resources have rules about houseboats on lakes the size of Massac? We got a lot of work to do to figure this out.
Well, I'll say my response to him will be then is that the commissioners would like to do some further research. At this time, they're not in favor, and we'll put it on our October agenda. September agenda.
Yes.
Yes.
Those 3
Yes, that would be good, because
Okay,
we need to,
I can do that.
Okay, thank you.
What,
What?
sir? I think at this point, he's asking permission, so he's trying to
that's true.
He's asking permission, I think he's trying to do the right thing.
If we don't issue a sticker, you wouldn't be able to do it, so.
But I'm telling you,